Hello and welcome to KOTV. This is my channel. Um, if you are new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe, and leave your comments down below so we can engage each other and um talk about our topic today. It's always good to engage, you know, your subscribers and your fans. So leave your comments down below and I'll respond to all your comments and we could talk about it. Chelsea fans or, whoever it may be. So please be sure your time. Um and and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. And you are welcome back. Um, so today we're going to be talking about Chelsea's game, Week 18, Chelsea versus Fulham, Stamford Bridge. That was played on Boxing Day, December 26th, um, which Chelsea lost 2-1 to Fulham, which never happened. It's the first time we lost to Fulham since 1979, but it is what it is. Um, so today our topic, I title our topic Arrogant Enzo Maresca. Arrogant Enzo Maresca cost us the game. Um, that's what I title today's video as, because what we're gonna talk about. It's weird. I don't know. Man, we've always been Fulham at Stamford Bridge. Always. Last time they ever won at Stamford Bridge was 1970. And like I said, we beat them twice last season, home and away. And I thought this game was a game that we should have won, pretty easily. You know. Um, so that was weird. Um, but we lost the game, and we moved to the next one. Arsenal won today, so they were 1 point ahead of us. If we had won last night, we could have been, sitting the same points. They would have still be in second place because they have a better goal advantage. I mean, if if we had won 1-0, or even if the game had we have tied the game, and they will still be second place. But that didn't happen. We lost the game, and it is what it is. Um, so I'm gonna go through the lineups. Um, so we have we played 4-2-3-1. We have Sanchez in goal, Malo Gusto. We have Tosin, Corwell as our center backs, Cucurella, left back, and we have Enzo and Casero as our double pivot. Um, we have Neto on the right, Palmer central, and Sancho on the left, and Nico Jackson as our striker. And then on the bench, we have Jasa Champon, we have Bettinelli, we have Casadai, we have Disasi, we have Felix, we have Tariq George, we have McGilly, Nkunku, and Jorgensen. I don't know why Maresca think we need two goalkeepers on the bench. You can only bring one goalkeeper in. I don't know. Most of the time, goalkeepers don't even come in the game unless in major situation where there's something happened to the goalkeeper. Why he has two goalkeepers on the bench and decided to leave Noni Madueke out, it's beyond me. It's crazy. He was asked about it after the game. He said that decision was tactical. Tactical. Madueke is one of our best players. He brings in goals. He brings a lot of different things. You know, I don't know what's going on with managers these days. Same thing happened in Man United with this guy who can win games, but already causing problems at Manchester United. Ruben Amorim. Okay, same thing. Banish Marcus Rashford, and he can't win again. He lost his three games in a row. Matter of fact, making four games. He has lost four league games out of the last five. You know, for Manchester United, and but anyway, we're not here to talk about Manchester United. We're here to talk about Chelsea. So, I don't know what's going on with Maresca and Madueke, but sometimes I feel like managers have to put their feet down and be firm and straight with their players, but sometimes it goes both ways. You got to understand that these are the guys who put their bodies on the line to make you, as the manager, to be seen. Because it's what goes on the field guarantees you, the manager, your job, right? So it goes both ways. You know, you work hand in hand. Because if the players are not performing, you can coach all you want, but if the players are not, look at what is happening at Manchester City. You know, you think it's Pep's, it's not Pep. You know, Pep is Pep. He's coaching the same way, but now the players they don't have it anymore. They're not performing, you know. So players can get you fired and players can get you elevated. That's something where a lot of managers, this modern managers, a lot of them, they don't understand. That's what Mourinho always, and people like Carlo Ancelotti, people always say they always, what's the word I'm looking for? Man management. Because if your players love you, man, they will run through a wall for you. You see what these city players were running through walls, put their bodies on the line, won Pep 6 Premier League games in 8 years, right? So it goes hand in hand, you know. So no matter what the player is doing, if the player can help you win games, because at the end of the day, winning games keep you the manager in the job, winning games. So if the players are performing, that keeps you in the job. It doesn't matter how you coach. You can coach all you want. If the you know, look at Armour, like I said, he's lost four out of the last five games. And look at what he did at Benfica. I know it's a different leagues, but that's what happens. You know. So sometimes players can act up a little bit, but sometimes you gotta put your hands on their shoulders and talk to them, but then still play them if it's going to help you win the game. Because at the end of the day, like I said, players winning the game and their performance on the field will keep you, the manager, in the job. So if you piss off your players, then your days are numbered. If you don't believe me, ask Mourinho twice. You know, look at Eric Ten Hag. And already this guy, he same thing since he had that rift with Ronaldo. Because don't forget, what managers don't understand is the players always are more bonded with their teammates. Players always bonded with their teammates. They hang out all the time. They're like brothers. They're like friends. They hang out all the time. You know, because at the end of the day, after the game, after the training, these players to go and hang out. They don't hang out with managers and the coaching staff. They hang out among themselves. They always talking. They have group chat, all that, blah blah blah. And sometimes managers don't understand. When you piss one of them, it goes around. You know, and then that can affect because players feel each other. They see their friends and teammates as brothers and friends. So it goes both ways. But anyways, we lost the game 2-1 to Fulham. Like I said, we could have been sitting pretty, and now the game is over. And first off, We were playing well. 16 minutes, Cole Palmer, solo brilliance, boom, scored. And at that point, I thought Chelsea was, you know, doing fantastic. Cucurella had a big chance he should have scored, but he had the ball straight at the goalkeeper, and Leno made some fantastic saves. I'm gonna go through Fulham's lineup real quick. They have Leno in goal. They have Castagna, no, right back. Diop, Anderson, center back. Bassi left, and then they play 4-5-1, and then they have five in midfield: Traore, Andres Pereira, Lucic, Iwobi, Robinson, and Jimenez, Raul Jimenez as the striker. Um, so we could have been sitting pretty second position. Now Liverpool won last night. They beat Leicester City 3-1, and now they have 42 points. Now Arsenal have 36, so they're 6 points ahead of Arsenal. We are on 35, so they're 7 points ahead of us. And on top of that, with a game in hand. So if they win that, they go 9 points ahead of Arsenal, and they will be 10 points ahead of us. And so um Enzo Maresca, usually all these Premier League games we play till week 16 when we play Everton away at Goodison Park. It's when he always, like 95% time, always makes make use of all his five substitutions. Everton, I think he only made two substitutions. And this game, he made one substitution, which I think it didn't work. Because I don't know, I don't care what you think about Nicholas Jackson, but he do a lot of work on and off the ball, and he caused defenders a lot of problems. Because he presses really well. He always initiate the press, and when that happens, defenders of the opposing team always pin backwards because the way. So that's why I don't understand. Sometimes people say, "Oh, why Nkunku is not playing?" If Nkunku is not scoring off the ball, Nkunku don't do a lot of work like Nicholas Jackson that, and Jackson can hold the ball up front and bring the his teammate, close. You know, so that's why I like when Jackson plays. Jackson suits our style of play better than in Kunku. But second half, Fulham was the better team. They played really well. Um, so I think Chelsea left their foot off the gas. Um, in the second half, they were running us. You know, they were much better than us, and that's where we all thought maybe Maresca dropped the ball by not making substitution because the players was getting tired, right? Um, Enzo Fernandez he wasn't staying close to Casado because when he does that, the defensive unit, they play as a unit and it makes the defense more solidified, right? But when he drifts away from Casado, further forward, because he's more attacking minded, so his natural instincts make him want to move forward because he want to score, right? And then he leave all the defensive work for Casado, and that's sometimes a lot of work. And I think that's what caused the two goals. I mean, the last goal would come to that. I put more of the blame on crazy Robert Sanchez, but um, so that's why I thought second half when we were down and we were going through a lot of stuff and Fulham was all over us. I thought Maresca would have maybe take Sancho and Neto off and bring some more legs into the game. He could have moved um, Cole Palmer to the right because Palmer can play both central and right. Because all last season he played on the right, and that's where he had he won the best young player, scored his goals and assists. So we all know Cole Palmer can play central and play on the right, so he get up move him on the right. Bring Yao Felix central, And he could have even brought in Nkunku to play on the left and play because preseason Nkunku was playing with Nicholas Jackson. And so, sometimes they work together. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Why Maresca don't want to play both of them together in the same team, or he could have. Because I like when Jackson is in the team. Even when he's not scoring, his work rate of the ball helps us a lot. You know, so I felt, and a lot of Chelsea fans felt the same way that Neto Sancho could have come because I think Sancho was all right. Neto was all right. You know, Sancho didn't have a great game, but he was all right. So he could have took him out like on the 75th minute when he brought in Kunku. Kunku could have went left, push Palmer to the right, and bring Yao Felix because Yao Felix bringing goals too and fled right. So he could have played him central, and I would have taken Enzo out because he was getting tired. He could have brought Casede in the middle to help Casado. He could have taken Enzo out, bring Casado in the middle to play with uh, um, Moses Casado. Because he's more defensive minded, and he could have solidify the midfield and work with Casado to combat what the substitutions that Marco Silva did for Fulham. I think he brought three players in, and all those three players contributed into the two goals he scored and won the game. I don't know why Enzo Maresca wasn't thinking. I thought he thought we could have just ride out 1-0, and then sometimes you underestimate your opponent, and it costs that, and so that's what happened um, because the players was getting tired. When managers made substitution, he brought more energy to Fulham team that were already overriding us in the midfield, and so that's why he should have brought more legs and more energy because they're fresh. You know, Nkunku, Yao Felix, and Casadei. I don't even know why just Drew's Hall wasn't in the lineup, but again, I don't know what's going on. So it is what it is. We lost the game. And now on to the next one, which is we play Ipswich on Monday. Hopefully we can win the game. No games is easy these days. I'm telling you, once it hit December, every team is struggling for survival. So it's not going to be easy game. That's why Maresca should have rotate this players. Now you would have to, because if we have even got a point on win that game, then we could have even rest more players and give some of our second string players to play against Ipswich. Now that we lost Fulham, now it's more crucial. We have to win this game against Ipswich. And so now you'll be forced to play all your top players, and then I don't get it. He should have given um Nkunku's Felix and some other guys, even Tariq George, could I what is the point having 25 players if you don't have trust in the rest of your bench? I don't understand. Look at what Marco Silva did. His bench did better. His bench, because his bench won this game. His bench won this game for them. But I hope this will be a learning experience for Enzo Maresca and the boys. Sometimes you have to manage the team, and then 1-1. 5 minutes, yes, and we have 5 minutes extra time. We are 3 minutes into extra time. You know, Robert Sanchez, man, this guy, 27-year old, he's been in the league longer than most because he was at Brighton, right, with Cucurella. So him and Cucurella be in the game longer, have been in the Premier League longer. So he knows, he's like 26, 27 years old. He's one of the, I think he's the oldest player. Nah, I think Tosin's older than him, but one of the older guys in the Chelsea squad, and he's have more experience in the Premier League. 2 minutes we have 2 minutes left in the game. Why are you rushing? Like Mourinho always say, if you can't win the game, don't lose it. If you can't win the game, don't lose it. 3 minutes into extra time. We have 2 minutes left. Why are you kicking the ball straight to a Fulham player? Why you could have, slow down the ball, bring the ball back into your 18, pick it up, eat up some time, give your players a little break. let them fall back, and then what? You know, see out the game. 2 minutes left in extra time. See out the game. Take a point. Take a point. Your players are tired and he's trying to win the game. It costs us the game, man. This guy, man, it is what it is. So this is what it is. So this is where I leave my video. Chelsea fans, hopefully we'll win the next game on Monday. So please, if you're new to my channel, like, share, and subscribe, and leave your notification bell. So every time I upload a new video, you'll be the first one to see it and watch it. Leave your comment down below. Let's talk about it. What you think about it, Chelsea Fulham game, and it's always good to comment so we can engage each other, right? So we can talk about it as Chelsea fans, and so yeah, on to our next video. Um, Peace.